I don't have compassion for this masculine energy that wants to be channeled. I have argued with Spirit on the fact that my channel messages have kind of changed from the norm, and Spirit said, you are the messenger, that is your mission. You don't get to pick and choose. And I'm a little aggravated, and Spirit in my meditation said it's okay. But this masculine energy really gets on my nerves. I do not have compassion for them. I have empathy, but no compassion, because this masculine who is starting to awaken to their spiritual journey is still in their come save me, I messed up, and I don't have compassion for them. The divine feminine went through this awakening on their own. They had this spiritual journey. They faced their shadows. They did the work all on their own because the masculine abandoned them. They chose their ego. And now they're regretting not having been in union with their feminine during this awakening. They chose to feed their ego and go do all of their playing around, all of their junk. And now that the hard work needs to be done in order to heal and level up, they're like, come rescue me. And I'm just like, nah. Spirit, please work through me for the message for their highest good and the highest good of everyone. Please, Spirit. Yeah. They are wanting to be the King of Wands, but again, they're coming out of this impulsive, ruthless stage where they were feeding all of their shadow fantasies, where they were just the king of granting their shadow wishes, indulging in all the things, using their charisma to use and abuse people and just be reckless. They're wanting to become a leader now. They are wanting to see, they're starting to see the big picture of what this journey on earth is. And they're having to overcome the challenges of facing their shadows, and they're scared. And I'm like, yeah, it's scary. It's scary. It takes some gumption. It takes courage. And this person is wanting the divine feminine to come be their guide during their awakening. And I don't feel for you, because I see what you did to the divine feminine. You crushed them. Yeah. They're wanting their Queen of Pentacles to come save them. Their nurturing partner, their divine feminine who loved them unconditionally and sacrificed for them. They're wanting their divine feminine to come sacrifice for them again and come hold them during all of this. Come guide them. And no, I am not agreeing with that. I don't think that's in the divine feminine's best interest. They've healed. They did the work. They don't need to go back to help you level up. They did it themselves. Yeah. They are in massive anxiety, fear. They're probably having nightmares. The small understanding that they learned from their divine feminine about spirituality, they're trying to remember those things and trying to use that magic to call in their person, their divine feminine, and they have been cut off from them. So they're sitting there. They're looking around for another divine feminine, but they're not going to find them. They're not going to find them. They're only going to find karmic cycles around them. They either choose to be in a karmic cycle, one where they settle, one where they indulge, one where or they choose to do the work on their own and see whether or not they're going to be able to meet that divine feminine on the other side. But there is no union. They're not going to find union in anyone else except themselves. And that's what the divine feminine had to do. They have to find self-discipline. They're so sick of feeling stuck. They want to level up. They want to level up. They want to do it. They're just lost. And welcome to the awakening. Please, Spirit, work through me. Yeah, They want the love that they had pretended to give. They want that love. They want the love that they pretended to give the divine femme when they were together, and then manipulated and then destroyed. They realize what was offered to them, and they're starting to get downloads. They're starting to understand, and they're like, I want that. Why didn't I see it before? Because you weren't healed. Neither was the divine femme, but they healed themselves. They wanted to do it with you. And you pushed and sabotaged. Yep, what'd I tell you? The Tower moment. They're having a personal transformation. Their world is collapsing around them. They are suffering. I feel it. I feel their anxiety. I feel their fear. I feel the chaos and confusion. Their guides are trying to get through to them, to help them through the transformation. It's all their choice. They'll either make it out to the other side and be able to tell their divine femme like about their journey, or they're just going to repeat, and their guides are going to keep them away from their divine feminine. But it's totally now in their court. They're going to have to reconcile with all of the decisions that they made. They're going to have accountability. That's the only way they're going to make it through to the other side. And if they fake this, if they try to fake this and go to their divine femme before they've healed, their divine femme is going to see right through them. And then that is going to cause a worse Tower moment, because there won't be another chance. There won't be another chance this lifetime. It's like, don't approach your divine femme. That's why I'm getting this message, so that your divine femme understands, yeah, you might be going through it, but they don't have to be feeling it for you. They don't have to be doing the work for you. They don't have to be protecting you. You can't be protected during this time. You have to face all your BS, just like divine femme did, in order to get to the other side and truly be worthy of divine union. Your tension, all of this, and you understand that if you choose to repeat a karmic cycle, if you choose not to do the work and you go back into the karmic cycle, your divine feminine who has healed will find a soulmate and will level up. If they haven't already, there's some in the collective who have already found their soulmate, and then it will be the divine feminine's choice to either go one way or the other. You're gonna have to go through that battle, and you might have to know that you're gonna be in competition for your divine femme's union, and she gets to choose. Yeah, they're in judgment.